guys, my name is Riley and this is my audience. Make sure we can see everybody. Okay. So, alright. Imagine being taken from your home by the people you love, being dropped off in a foreign place, and left with no food or shelter. This is the heartbreaking reality of millions of animals each day. Many of these animals are found by organizations such as the ASPCA, which is the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, and taken care of until they hopefully find a home. According to the Washington Post, on December 3rd of 2014, around 7.6 million animals enter shelters each year. And out of these 7.6 million animals, 2.7 million of them are euthanized. These are innocent animal lives lost that could have been saved from adoption. Many of you have animals of your own who you probably consider part of your family. I know I do. Others maybe know someone who has an animal. And some of you may not even like animals, but I can confidently say that nobody likes cruelty. And losing millions of animal lives to euthanasia year after year is cruel. As someone who has owned many animals, which I have adopted or saved, I can tell you that adoption is one of the most gratifying and rewarding choices you will ever make. By making the choice to adopt your future pet, you are choosing to save a life, save money, and end the inhumane puppy mill and breeding industry. During my speech, I will explain the many problems associated with the puppy mill and breeding industry, why adopting your future pet is so important, and how adoption actually saves you money. We will first begin by discussing what a puppy mill is. A newspaper article written by Sentinel and Enterprise in February of 2017 states that a puppy mill is a large-scale commercial dog breeding facility where profit is given priority over the well-being of the dogs. The dogs kept in puppy mills are kept in harsh living conditions where they are hardly ever in contact with humans. The mill owners only care about the money they are making and producing more puppies to sell to pet stores. The female dog's only purpose in life is to breed puppies until she can no longer breed. Once that happens, she will be euthanized, or worse, her owners will kill her. Okay. AnimalRescueCorps.org, last accessed on June 11, 2018, tells us that it is not unusual to find dead dogs on a regular basis at puppy mills. There is a process many mill owners use on their dogs called debarking, which is a procedure where the vocal cords are removed so that the puppies cannot cry out for help. If you think that's bad, it gets worse. Many people still purchase dogs from pet stores or online websites that claim to be reputable breeders. The problem with this is that you never see where the dogs live, how they're socialized, or if they even have access to food, water, or the proper veterinary care. In May of 2009, the Chicago Daily Herald reports that those puppies that are purchased through pet stores and online arrive to their new owner with serious illnesses, congenital defects, and severe behavior issues. The ASPCA.org tells us that epilepsy, heart disease, kidney disease, and musculoskeletal problems such as hip dysplasia exist in many dogs coming from the puppy mills. In addition to this, approximately 20% of these dogs will die within weeks of purchase. Buying from pet stores may seem like a way to save a puppy, but in reality, all you're doing is supporting the endless cycle. As I previously stated, 2.7 million animals are euthanized in the U.S. each year. But why does this continue to happen? There are too many abandoned animals, and there aren't enough shelters to take care of them. Shelters are completely nonprofit, and the people that work there are usually well-experienced volunteers. When you adopt an animal, you're not only saving a life, but you're actually saving two, because you make room for another animal to take its place in the shelter. Plus, once you adopt, you can always go back to the shelter for any help you need with taking care of the animal that you adopt. And they're happy to help you with this. Another huge bonus is that most shelter dogs know basic commands already and are completely house trained, even some of the puppies. I'd also like to discuss one of the best parts of pet adoption, lower costs. Money is one of the many things that people consider when buying their future pet. Luckily for us, pet adoption costs much less than buying a pet through the store or a breeder, and they are already up to date with shots, spayed, neutered, and in many cases, they're microchipped. It would be very rare that a breeder or pet store has provided the pet with anything but its first set of shots, so this can actually save you thousands of dollars. If you decide to adopt an older pet, such as a dog, they probably will already know how to walk well on a leash, be crate trained, and will definitely be potty trained. When we think of adoption, many times we think dogs and cats, but there are actually a wide variety of animals available at shelters. They carry guinea pigs, bunnies, farm animals, horses, mice, and even lizards. You can find almost any animal that you would elsewhere at a shelter. In conclusion, adoption not only benefits you, but will help an innocent animal avoid an unnecessary death. By making the choice to adopt your future pet, you're choosing to save life, save money, and end the inhumane puppy mill and breeding industry. Now that you have been fully informed on the many problems associated with puppy mills, the importance of adoption, and how adoption can save you money, you can better understand the impact and importance of adopting a pet. So please, the next time you walk by those cute puppies in the window at the mall, remember there are animals just as cute waiting for their forever home who need your help. Adopt and don't shop. This is my little kitten who I saved. I actually found her outside, but these are the kinds of animals that you can get at the shelter. And as you can see, she's perfect. So, adopt and don't shop. I'm just going to give you her for a second so I can show that none of my audience left.
Nope.
They stayed for the whole thing. Thank you guys.
Good job, Ryan.